Hey guys, Fillington is here. Wanted to announce two very big sales I made over the last couple days. It's a player or a card that I had been trying to sell pretty aggressively over the last 2 or 3 months. I was trying to get about 700, maybe 725 at the Shriner show I did. I would have taken close to the same amount back in March and February, where I went to a couple other shows as a dealer and a customer, where I brought one of these cards with me. Um, and I was able to do a lot better on eBay. So it just shows you that timing is everything with selling. And Nick Senzel debuted last Friday. He got off to a really hot start. Now he has 3 home runs in either 3 or 4 games played. He almost had a fourth home run. It was robbed by Kevin Pillar. But I already mailed out the first one. The same buyer went back and purchased the second one. I sold them for $1,150 and $1,200 respectively. So after fees, after shipping, all that jazz, my net profit margins on average were about 85%. So really beat all of my expectations. Best case scenario for sure. The first card I gave the seller a 14-day return policy. It was just the way I set up the listings. I didn't intend to do this, but the second sale involved an item that I posted a little bit later, and that one doesn't have any return policy. But the same seller bought both of them. I actually sent him a note that, hey, yesterday that Nick Senzel actually had another 2 home runs, because I was a little worried that, I might get screwed with a return, and then maybe he gets injured in the next 14 days, within the next 14 days, and then I'm stuck with the item and I have to sell it at, close to cost. That's what I'm fearing. So I made sure with the first package, I gave him some bonus cards, HMT 55 Soto, raw. It's worth about $20, and I gave him a rated rookie purple Bellinger. That's worth about $10, I believe. And with this latest sale, I am giving him some more bonus cards, probably some stuff from Bowman Chrome, or Bowman from this year, Joey Bartz. He lives in San Francisco. I'm not sure if he's got a favorite team, but I'm gonna send him some Francos and Bartz, I think. Just base cards, no autographs. That would get pretty expensive if I sent him autographs. But just to show you guys some insight into my methods, when I had these posted last week, I had them both posted at Buy It Now without offers. I originally had them separated by about $300, and there were a couple others that people had posted, maybe one or two other BGS 10 greens on eBay. I made sure I undercut those, but given that I couldn't get $700 at a show, I had one priced at $850, and that would have left me about, the room to make about $150 and get about $700 after fees or so. I forget how the math works out exactly, but basically I was hoping for somebody to buy the lesser expensive of the two, because I had one again posted at $850, but I also had one posted at $1,200. And the guy actually bought the more expensive one first. I don't know if that's because he didn't see the cheaper one, but then he went back and purchased the cheaper one, which I had repriced after his hot start to close to what the first really expensive one that he bought was going for. But I mean, if you compare the prices to other parallels, and if there's like a specific multiplier that a lot of the Bowman Chrome cards kind of follow. Of course, it always depends on the card, the year, the player. But I think comparatively or relatively speaking, the greens, even the one that he purchased for $1,200, was one of the better deals on eBay at the time. And certainly the second one he purchased was one of the best deals, if not the best deal on eBay at the time. So, I hope this works out for both me and him. A lot of people have reached out to me or one person's reached out to me before this and asked me if it's a good time to buy Senzel. He asked me this yesterday after his 2 home run performance, and I don't know. I mean, a lot of people will tell you that this is the ultimate highest point of Senzel, and you really can't be buying him any higher. But I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that that's probably true. But what if he has like another really productive couple weeks. He doesn't have to hit a home run every day to do that. He could just maintain a really high batting average with a high slugging, maybe make some good defensive plays. Of course, defense will matter less, but if he stays healthy, now that's where the risk comes into play. That's why I'm pretty happy to sell those cards now. Nick Senzel has suffered 4, I believe, unrelated injuries over the last 12 to 16 months. Vertigo, dislocated shoulder, I think. He sprained his ankle this year, I believe. He was in a walking boot for a while, and there's something else. He might have fractured his hand or something, and I could be off on a couple of those nuances. But and also, I don't think he projects to be a guy that will hit 35 home runs each year. I think his hit tool in the minors was very impressive. I think he's got really nice plate recognition. I think that gives him a really high floor as a major leaguer. But I don't know if it bodes well for him to be able to be competing with guys like Juan Soto and Ronald Acuna year in, year out for home run totals and RBI totals. And a lot of that, a lot of a player's baseball card's value is contingent upon power potential, unfortunately, for better or for worse. I don't think Juan Pierre's Bowman Chrome autographs are selling for that much, although he had a really nice average. He had a lot of steals. He didn't really have the best geek stats either, if you measured him based on WAR, I don't think. But anyways, I just wanted to report those couple sales, and I was pretty happy about it. And let me know what you think. Filmington is out. Take care, guys.